Hey kiddos, so I recorded the 3 videos to watch previous to your assignment. They're about the 3 different methods that you can use when you were doing division. One of those would be the long division or the step-by-step process, which most of your families are going to be familiar with and would be able to help you with maybe a little more easily. One of the other ones was sorry, when my phone message went off. The other one was the rectangle method or the box method. And then the other one was the expanded notation. So I went through all 3 of those. Please choose whichever one that you feel most comfortable with or confident with. If you need any extra support with those, message me. I'm very willing to make another video or more or send you a video that might already be out there. I know that Math Antics is a gentleman, he goes by the name of Math Antics on YouTube, and he has really lots and lots of great math videos too. So sometimes I use those in class too. That might be another thing to look at. Anyway, so here we go. We're going to look at the assignment a little bit. Hey, kiddos, so here is what your assignment's going to be. You're going to be doing some multiplication for the first, looks like about the first half, but make sure you watch your signs just in case they throw one in there to trick you. Make sure you're watching your signs for division too, and remember how we talked that division is one of those things that they show differently with many different signs. So like this one is a division sign. This one over here would also be a division sign. This is also a division sign. And a lot of the reason is because it's harder to show division by when it used to be typed. So then they came up with all these different looking signs for division. So now they just kind of stuck. All right, the next part of the homework that you're going to do would be 31, 32, and 33. Tell whether each triangle is scalene, quadrilateral, or isosceles. Now remember what those terms mean. Equilateral means all the sides are equal, right? What is scalene and isosceles? Do you remember what those are? If you don't, you might have to look those 2 terms up, okay, kiddos? And it will explain what they are. I think most of you might remember though. Then you need to find the perimeter and the area. Now remember, the perimeter, you add all the sides to get the perimeter. But for triangles, the area is a little different. You need to do something special for area for triangles. You would be using base multiplied by height, and you're going to divide that by 2. Base times height divided by 2. Now remember, for the height in a triangle, it's the dotted line, right? For these ones anyway. As you get older, there'll be different ways of figuring that out. But right now, for what you're doing, this is going to be considered the height. All right? So just remember that those are going to be considered the height. So you're going to multiply your base multiplied by your height and divide that answer by 2. So let's look at one of the trickier ones. This one here is 12 multiplied by 14, I do believe. 12 multiplied by 14. So 2 multiplied by 4 is 8. 1 multiplied by 4 is 4. 1 multiplied by 2 is 2. And 1 multiplied by 1 is 1. So then we add those and we get, that's an 8, really not a great written one, but it's an 8. This will be a 6, and this is a 1. Well, that's not our answer though, right? Because we need to divide that. So we're going to divide 168 by 2. 2 cannot go into the 1, but it can go into the 16, right? 8 times, because that's like one of your doubles. 8 multiplied by 2 is 16. So we're going to subtract. That leaves us with 0. We bring down our 8. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Now remember, area, when you label it, is squared, right? 4 inches squared. The perimeter is not squared, right, kiddos? So when you add those 3 numbers along the outside, you will not square it. You're just going to have inches. So that'll be part of your assignment. And you will also have, let's see if I can get it to move down there. Try to anyway. You will also have this page. This page, you're going to be practicing your division. You may have some remainders, you may not. They're asking you to describe any pattern you notice in the first row. Well, here's the first row. So you'll have to look and see what you see for a pattern. The next part, you're going to be dividing any of these using any method you choose. So you may use the step-by-step, which is the long division. You may use the rectangular or box method, or you can use the expanded. Any of those 3 work just fine. You'll have to solve these 2 word problems as well. Or 3. There's 3 of them. All right, kiddos? So you'll have 3 of them to solve. I may add another sheet or 2, but I will go through those with you as well. All right, kiddos? So those will be what your assignment is so far for the week. All right?